Really, really good, I think, was that Phil didn't get pressured at all.
No, there was no pressure on Phil. He was even stood out in the open. It was crazy.
Strange.
But, I mean, surely that's because of the amount of pressure you stick down on Alec, and he couldn't actually get back into a position where he could move and heal. He just had to stand there and try and channel penance.
I think the secret also was just to pressure the mage as well with slows and stuff. You just throw at him, and he didn't use much spell penetration, so I resisted a lot, which I had capped. I don't know. So it's just all those little things. And if you make switching to Phil impossible, every time I get countered, they get cycloned. So then you have things like in the last game where, I mean, the rogue is free to be healed because the priest can't be CC'd anymore. And we cyclone the rogue. And then,
that was nice.
We control the priest, and he just drops. There is no chance he can survive it.
I mean, yeah, you played it all really well. I can actually remember the games. Certainly when you were pressuring the mage, I think you almost killed him by yourself, and then he ran behind the pillar, Phoenix.
The thing is,
sorry?
I had improved blink, so half of my missiles missed.
Well, just enough of them almost hit, and he was, basically just, out of health. So, improved blink, kind of nice situation to have it, and also he had a mana shield up. Okay, so playing Arcane then, we've spoke to some mages about this, and I don't want to dwell on too many topics, but I know because we've got the Theory Crafter of Europe on the line. Do you actually enjoy playing Arcane Mage?
Well, to be honest, I do, because it used to be a very slow play style with Frost, and now it's just everything's instant. You can run around, screw up positioning, just change something by being agile, and I realized in Frankfurt when we played a little bit that there is just so much more you can do because you're just not limited to casts, and also if people interrupt you all the time, you just don't do damage as Frost and as Arcane.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I mean, if you lock down an Arcane Mage for a couple of seconds, as soon as he's out, he just unleashes his damage, so you can't really, it's hard to stop the damage.
To play. It can be skill intensive if you know what to do, if you know who to slow, and so I mean it's not easy. I mean you can't just spec Arcane and rock in Arena.
That's pretty much what. Yeah, that's pretty much what Selex was saying when discussing Arcane, and I remember he said before ESL Philadelphia he would never ever spec Arcane, and he did. He just sort of buckled under peer pressure, I imagine. But I'm really interested to know what you think about level 80. I mean, have you guys hit 80 yet?
No, they haven't. They're lazy. He told us. You and Phil are cut from Mousesports, talking to your managers. So have you had any? Let's talk about it a little bit then. So we'll go on to kind of what's. I mean, not too many things. Won't keep you on the line for too long. But Wrath of the Lich King, Death Knights, level 80 Arena. Anything you just want to say to on the subject of whatever comes to mind, really, there, especially Death Knights as well, because they're particularly, even though they were meant to be classed as the anti-casters, I think Frost Mages, Deep Frost Mages, kind of destroy them.
Yeah, I play Deep Frost as leveling spec, and I meet a Death Knight every now and then. They don't really have a chance. So at the moment, I don't know what they can do really, because I just destroy them.
What, so they don't get time to do stuff? Have you not seen them put up anti-magic shell?
Well, I just wait then, or just break it. I think it just only absorbs some kind of damage.
Yeah, it absorbs a certain amount of damage and 75% less.
Really,
I think you can spec it.
I just nuke them and then they die. It's pathetic. So I think 80 will change a lot, and I'm really looking forward to it. And Phil's leveling Death Knight at the moment because he wants to get away from the healer.
You can't replace Phil. He loves cycloning and doing stuff at the back end.
The thing is that he would rather be a boomkin.
Really?
I played 5-on-5 with him, and he was like, "Okay, I'm the sole healer, but I'm still going to spam Wrath, so deal with it."
Well, it's good to play. It's good to play hybrid, I guess. But I mean, what are you guys going to do if Phil levels up a Death Knight? And I mean,
I play Druid, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
Well, I played Druid. I played...
Oh, you played at like 2400, haven't you? You've played Druid that high?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could switch over to the healer. Is that something you'd want to do, though?
I mean, we discussed it because we thought about your lineup, actually. Hunter, Death Knight, Priest sounds insane.
Yeah, Hunter, Death Knight, Priest, I like the sound of, but I also like the sound of the 3 DPS, Rogue, Death Knight, and Mage.
Well, I can't really tell because I'm not 80 yet. I have no idea. I had a beta key and I didn't bother to install it, so...
What?
You should have sold it on
Dude,
eBay, man.
You're on Wow Wednesdays and you haven't even sorted out your...
No, I have no idea, really.
This is Alec from Mousesports, by the way, even though he wins...
Just going to ding 80, then farm our gear from Heroics because nobody wants us in raids, and then we'll try our best.
Yeah, you need to get some sort of alliance with a PvE guild.
I mean, don't you think it's a little bit rash, though, to have one of your main players re-rolling a different class just a couple of months before a massive tournament? You've got Hamburg on the horizon. You've also got the global finals if you guys manage to make it there. And, I mean, isn't it high risk?
Stick to our lineup.
Yeah.
That's the lineup we're going to play, definitely.
But learning another lineup is surely just an advantage.
Yeah, and we're just going to check out on the side what's worth playing and what's worth knowing.
I think I misunderstood you then, because I thought that Phil was ditching the Druid.
He's just leveling up on the side, I guess. I mean, he's still leveling the Druid as a main. But actually, we just transferred over to a German realm pool again.
That's a German realm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you back in Deutschland?
Bad move. Isn't that a bad move?
Well, the thing is that Stormscale and Cyclone were so inactive in Season 4. And
everyone got bored. Well, Season 4 went on forever.
Everybody got bored. I don't know. It wasn't worth it.
Do you think people were sort of hanging on to their ratings a bit at the high level and couldn't be asked?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
there was a lot more arena action when you could sell arena teams, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, we have like communities in Germany where we can just ask, let's play free, and then everybody just joins free. And in England, it's, no, you're bad. I don't want to. No, arena's bad.
Yeah, well, Germans are the king of gamers, really, in Europe as far as volume go. All right, then. So before we let you go, James, obviously, thank you, James. I didn't believe I just called you James.
You called me James.
I called him, when I met Alex, we had a meeting, and it was like, we met him, and I'm like, hi, and I said, hi, my name's James, and then Alex said his name, and me, obviously being too self-absorbed, just assumed his name was James as well.
Hi, James.
Yeah, so then I called him James. But you look like a James Alex. You don't look like a James Alex, you look like a James, Alex. James Alex is a bad name. All right then, Alex, before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs? And also, I mean, we're kind of interested in what you're doing, so tell us what's going to be happening with you, waiting for stuff, tournaments to kind of pop up. Is it just going to be level 80? And then, obviously, give us your shout-outs, buddy.
Well, of course, I'd like to greet all my friends that are watching at the moment. So, we just joined the guild. It's called Feeling Cute, and it's one of the big
Feeling Cute
guilds. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a big up for Feeling Cute.
Yeah, they've actually got a team on the Extreme Masters group stages main round.
Really good.
They're an RMP, aren't they?
No, they're WLD.
Well, out of the tournament. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so a shout out to them. Continue.
Yeah, on my team.
Okay,
great.
And obviously all your sponsors and all the fantastic support that Mousesports are going to give you as you will be dominating the world with your RMD.
Yeah, kind of. Big shout out to Mousesports and our sponsors, Coursedale. They were very kind to us.
Cool, even though they didn't send you that tournament, and I'll slap them for you.
Well, they'll send us to the next one.
All right. Okay, well, cool. All right, then, Alex, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I hope you keep watching, and we look forward to following some of your more games, but congratulations again with winning the game and moving into possibly pole position of your group.
All right.
Auf Wiedersehen.
See ya.
See ya. Mate, he's got English parents. You don't need to say Auf Wiedersehen.
I just wanted to show off my my German skills.